This is non-extensible applies to private. I would like to ask for advancement to stage 3. We're currently at 2.7. And last meeting, during the stage 2.7 update, we established a general sense in the room, not a commitment, that the only thing that remained to go to stage 3 was test 262 tests. Okay, so recap. This is the entirety of the proposal. If you take these two operations in the spec are the only means by which private fields are added to objects. And the idea here is that in both of these cases, if the object that the private field would be added to is not extensible, then we instead throw a type error exception. That's the entirety of the proposal. Okay, this is a recap of what the stats looked like last time. This is what the stats look like now. Everybody who expressed who's looked into this and expressed an opinion, in particular Olivier from V8 from Google, said that these numbers are essentially insignificantly small or not a concern. And Olivier, please correct me if I'm misquoting you or getting the sense wrong. Okay, so this is a recap of, frankly, I'm not exactly sure what this is illustrating, but higher is worse. And the numbers here, again, not shown, sorry, are considered by Olivier at Google to be acceptably small enough. And what's happened in the meantime is basically within the same range. Okay, there was a long conversation, mostly in the issue, about Babel downleveling. And finally, the proposal from Nicolo, not proposal because it's not a spec issue, but Nicolo actually implemented this downleveling in Babel. Is that correct, Nicolo?
I believe he may have had to step out. He stopped note-taking and...
Okay. Okay, in any case, whether he's implemented it or not, his plan is to implement this in Babel. I'll let the issue speak for what the algorithm is that turns this into that. But this completely sidesteps the problem. So as I said, the sense, not a commitment, is that only test 262 approvals were needed for stage 3. So this is what's happened just recently, which is I want to thank in particular Richard Gibson and Olivier for help getting this to this state, and Philip Cimento for giving us spec feedback. This is the spec feedback was substantial. I mean, it had some real points to it, and this is my explanation of what I did in response. And in response to that, Philip took a look and said, approve these changes. Any questions? And at this point, I will stop recording and